As we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set, 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Switch. Up. Hey, high 7. I got it.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Exit.
To throw is Manning. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal.
Go out. Bravo. Sit.
Now Manning. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Parker the intended target. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, man, watch the boot. Mike 55.
I got it.
Throw it, Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Johnson marches in to sack him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield on play action. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Manning now to throw. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Now Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return this 42-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now Mayfield running left on the option. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
53, check 53. Undercrush. Hey, Delta. Rock it. Cut. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Manning. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 16 yards, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They run it with Balaj. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Manning, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Mayfield off the play fake. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes Grant on the return. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together.
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Manning eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Final play of the half. Mayfield going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mack Wilson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, check.
Another try after the first down sack. Manning. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He was looking for Parker that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180! King!
Tight end right. 4 down.
Hey, Charlie! No.
First down, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now in the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
55. Hey, eat.
Here I come.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashawn Perriman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's got a first down past the 30. He's got daylight, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 84 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Regular.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds Beckham, complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he slides to avoid the hit. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes it's
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
General West. Check right. Watch 55. Regular. Check 52.
Play fake. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Mayfield down, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. That's caught out left by Perriman, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down. Manning. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. They'll run here with Balazs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Ready? 60 out, ball.
From the gun on third down, Manning. And Allen's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Shotgun now for Manning. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now Manning. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Mayfield looks to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Again, it's Balaj. And an alley to run. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Balaj. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Balaj. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us? No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pops to the beat to the birds. My skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and I'm down to dance. Game on, so when the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is